enter this painting the way one enters a dream, quietly, carefully, aware that something intimate is unfolding, but unsure what it means. A young woman sits at the edge of a stone basin gathering water. She leans into the basin, her dress slipping as though gravity itself is conspiring with the painter. Her dress hangs open and loose, her chest almost fully exposed to us, a level of undress that no daily chore should ever and would ever realistically demand. Beside her stands another woman, carrying a clay vessel slung over her shoulders with effortless poise. Her own garments drape softly across her body, suggestive in their looseness. Her eyes fall downward, as though she senses our presence, and chooses a delicate, deliberate stillness. And then, far behind them, emerging from a sun-drenched Levantine path, a third woman steps forward, glowing in the distance like an apparition. At first, this looks like a slice of rural life from the Mediterranean or the Near East, the Levant. A timeless ritual as old as civilization itself, women gathering water at a well. But the longer we linger, the more the painting resists that realism and perhaps offers something else. The exposed chest, the looseness of the garments, the ritualistic arrangement of the figures, the dreamlike light, none of this feels accidental. None of it feels purely observational. And that is where the two competing interpretations emerge. Some art historians argue Renault is offering us a gentle, almost lyrical vision of everyday labor. The pottery is accurate, the terrain is recognizable, the gestures are natural. In this view, he's not eroticizing the moment. He's elevating it, finding beauty in routine, grace in repetition, and poetry in a simple task. But the painting has another voice. Others argue this is not observation, but Orientalist seduction. A French painter imagining the East as a place of softness, sensuality, and eternal warmth. A world where women gather water half-dressed, bathed in golden light, pose with just enough exposure to capture the desires of 19th century Western viewers. The way the figures seem suspended in a kind of erotic stillness, aware of us, yet pretending not to be. This reading sees the Waterbearers not as documentation, but as desire, a staged fantasy crafted for 19th century Western male eyes, exotic enough to intrigue, beautiful enough to enchant. And perhaps that is the true power of this painting. It exists precisely in that ambiguity. Real, but too perfect. Natural, but too sensual. Documentary, but too dreamlike. A moment that could have happened and yet feels composed for us alone. Renault leaves us suspended between worlds, inviting us not to decide, but to linger, to look, to question, and to feel the quiet seduction of a moment that may have never existed. Thank you for joining me on our very first episode of Art Untangled with Marco Alex. If you enjoyed learning about the Waterbearers, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Art Untangled. Before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave your comments below. What do you think is really happening in the Waterbearers? Is it realism or fantasy or something else? Follow me on Instagram at MarcoAlexArt. Visit my website, marcoalexart.com, to explore my own artwork.